you have only 3 cards as a priest, so you mulligan everything away. Oh, he keeps this full seal. Okay.
I would have kept Thoughtseal, yeah. I think it's oh wow, the dry draw. That's incredible. He gets another circle of healing. There's gonna be no help for him right now. Oh, the Paladin has a sickeningly
I really like
strong
this
start. Oh, this is not. If he does, okay, Akanai Soul Priest is gonna have to be drawn here for Gaara. Because he's going to need some help from some Akanai play eventually.
Wow, this sucks. You
This
can't play
is
anything.
devastating. Yeah, he has to skip turns until he gets a consecration off of Thoughtsteal, right?
Shouldn't win, but it's one of the best 2 drops in the game.
I'd venture to say so, yeah. Like, come on, consecration, go! Quarter Master, oh no! An Iron Beak Owl, that's not what he wants to see right now. Oh, Gaara. You're gonna get tempoed out for a little while here.
No synergy at all.
At least he's got 2 lights of the Naru to heal himself, in case he really is desperate and he can just, extend the game a little bit further. But this is not looking amazing right now. Like, there's a lot of minions on board, and those guys are pretty resilient. Holy Nova doesn't really wipe this board. So do you ever just Northshire Cleric double out of the Naru yourself and pray that those guys are going to carry you? It's kind of bad, but you could always top deck Nova or Circle of Healing on the following turn. I mean, Akanai Soul Priest on the following turn.
I wonder.
That looks really, really bad for Priest. Like,
Yeah.
the Quartermaster draw means nothing. It's just one of the worst creatures you can actually play in the game.
And Iron Beak Owl is... Yeah, it's cute, but that's it, really. That's... What do you do here in Gaara's position? Like, you have to hope to top deck Akanai Soul Priest or Holy Nova, perhaps. Like, double Light of the Naruing yourself is not necessarily the worst. It can be somewhat viable, so...
I think this sucks. You have to silence the Nav Juggler and play double Naru, I think.
Yeah, just to get a board presence can somehow contest what he's got. This is a really tough call. I mean, you do have to put something down though, because he doesn't have a board wipe in hand just yet. But he decides to actually heal himself, so he's counting on those top decks to help him back in the game. Maybe getting, one of the shielded mini bots unshielded would maybe help him clear the board if he gets an Akanai Soul Priest. So maybe that's what he's trying to get right now. I could see that. Could make a bit of sense. Vol'jin, not exactly a high value card here either.
Yeah, you're right. Well, oh, the Scrap lagged me about a little bit. Now I see it.
Yeah, I got lagged up a bit. Knife Juggler gets traded away, ultimately, into the Iron Beak Owl, which leaves 2 shields on the board. Again,
Shadow Pain
Pain.
is... That might be helpful, might have been helpful some time ago, but now you're still in a really bad position. You can't really do anything. If you play... Well, you have to play both Light of Naru, I think, this time. You will kill the one shielded mini-bot, and you have to build some...
No, you could heal yourself here. You could still do it. You could still heal yourself for 1 turn because Vol'jin will negate any big drop that the opponent might play. So it's still viable for him to wait 1 turn, and now Akanai can be used with a ping, right? So whenever he does get Akanai Soul Priest, if he gets one, then Wildfire Master.
Okay. Does this do anything? Well, you have 2 Lights of Naru. So
Wild Pyro Circle that removes shield. Ping is the other 2 for 1. Then you light the Naru yourself. You heal the Wild Pyro. You light the Naru yourself again, and then that will kill just the Defend of Argus. Actually, it won't do much.
Yep.
Yeah, we're a little short of. Yeah, he has to try to get a powered shield here. I think that's what he's trying to get most definitely. Like he's gonna get a lot of cards too out of this. So
but now
definitely.
5 cards. You will have to draw into a second circle and an Akanai.
A powered shield is going to be very helpful here. Definitely a good card to get. Actually, this is not lost yet. This is actually a turn of possible comeback. Yeah, but the circle's gone. He needs the other circle.
Yeah, there's still some chances. Wow, 11-1.
Yeah, that huge Light Warden. So here's the question. Do you power shield the Light Warden? And no, actually, I don't think it does much. It doesn't do anything. Power shield Pyro and heal your face. perhaps, with Light and Naru. That will kill 2 minions. I think this is probably the best play. Power Shield Pyro, then Light and Naru yourself.
Oh,
It's gonna give you Light Warden at the end of the turn. A little bit of value. Not the most amazing play. He probably... Oh, he Light and Naru's the minion instead. Which wipes 2 minions off the board, and he keeps 2 on the board. Yeah, you're right. That was actually a better play.
yeah.
He's fine, actually. His hand is looking really strong right now. I like this. This comeback is possible.
So what are the possibilities for the Paladin? Master of Battle, because you need the weapon to kill Pyromancer for sacrificing your Shredder. You want to kill... I mean, you want to go 5 damage to face with that Shredder. Right?
Yeah, Priest is really low, but we saw a Holy Fire in Gaara's hand very early. So there's a possibility of, he top decks it. That might bring him a little bit... That might buy him, a little bit of time, which can be very, very interesting. But definitely, you have to kill the Wild Pyromancer here at any time. Holy Nova would be an amazing top deck here from Gaara.
You think he plays it? Well,
I don't know if he does. Oh, the silence would have been... Well, actually, it might help a bit here. That buys him a bit... he can kill a Shredder without dying immediately.
yeah, silence is a great draw here. You had 7 points of mana, but only 10 points of health.
You must be afraid... you must be afraid of Quartermaster, since you've seen the card in the deck. So you could silence off the Shredder and kill it, and that would leave you with the ability to heal yourself, maybe play, what's it called, the Injured Blade Master and another Northshire, let's say.
What about playing Aukenai, hero powering one dude? Or maybe
You need to heal
Aukenai?
yourself, don't you? Because Quartermaster still kills you if you do that. Because he has, 3 dudes, so Quartermaster plus weapon equals 10. So you have to heal. Unless you're planning to kill more than, 3 dudes. More than 2 dudes, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
He has to make sure that... Yeah. Like, he really does have to try to establish some kind of meager board presence. And I think it's going to involve Injured Blade Master here. Otherwise, he's very vulnerable. Then again, he's vulnerable no matter what, right? Like, a lot of things here.
Yeah. Gaara is just in a very bad position.
Oh, wow.
You're playing the Dr. Boom, I like
The
it.
Dr. Boom is played. Now, no heal, so Quartermaster is lethal. But there is no Quartermaster, luckily for Gaara. But there's a
Turn 7.
BGH.
Yeah, but you can actually play just Sylvanas. And go face with all.
Yeah, I think that puts the Priest in a really awkward position anyway, so... He then
He
has
will
to...
be at 5 points of HP, so just drawing into Crucible Champion and keeping one dude on the board means lethal.
Yeah,
Not
Holy
the
Fire
power
has to be
force.
played here, I think. I really definitely...
Oh,
He's gonna-
he goes for the bomb. Okay, interesting.
I'm actually surprised about that. I thought he'd be a
Yeah.
little bit more aggressive here, but... Turns out he
I
wants to
thought so
establish
too.
a safer board presence. Is he afraid of what? Tree of Life? Tree of Life Priest? Oh, Holy Fire! Alright, that is going to help Gaara a little bit. Stabilizing a little bit here.
A little bit, but it's still awkward. You have to play the. You have to heal
Oh, can I
yourself
ping?
too.
Yeah,
Well,
you can't
Uh,
afford it.
no,
really.
how can I pick? No, but you played Holy Fire, kill the Beacon Hunter, but then you have to hero power yourself or just play Northshire Cleric. But the Northshire
Northshire is
Cleric,
not that bad because she does, kill the little dudes one at a time, which is not a bad idea at the moment. He's gonna
Mhm.
still be on 12, so he's not gonna die to Quartermaster plays. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, Gaara has managed to hold on to this game, but I don't know if... I mean, the Holy Fire is going to be very clutch here. It's going to help a lot. The Holy Fire is definitely going to help him stay alive a little bit longer. Don't know how much.
Tough decisions for Gaara every single turn.
So far, it has been...
Yeah.
He has had to all in, or not all in, but say, I'm not going to play around X or Y. Every single turn, he's had to surrender the ability to lose to X or Y card at every single point. So, oh, he decides to go for the Aukenai play. That is ballsy, to say the least.
Especially because the Aukenai is most likely to be alive next turn, so you can't use the Holy Fire,
The heal,
which
yeah.
sucks.
Exactly, he's counting on his opponent. Actually, at this point, D2 could just go face every turn and
Yeah.
just
You
go
just don't
face and
care
wait.
about the Aukenai. You can also like Peacekeeper the Aukenai.
Well, okay. Turns out Tyrion Forging is going to be played, so what that means is that Gaara can ping that shield off very easily, but do you really want to give Ashbringer to your opponent? And the answer is no.
You lose the game.
Exactly, so he has to sacrifice and lose his Arcanite here, since he needs to heal. I don't...
Um, do you have a way to survive here?
I cannot think of one, because if he attacks with the Arcanine into the Tyrion, or finds a way to ping the shield off, and then Holy Fires to heal for 5, and then attacks with the Northshire Cleric into Tyrion, that gives the weapon to the Paladin, and your turn is basically playing a naked Dark Cultist. He'll be alive though. Like if he attacks with the Arcanine into Tyrion, then Holy Fires it and uses Northshire to finish it off. Then he's back up to 9 health, and he can heal himself up to 11, or play the Dark Cultist. It's really up to him. But it's still a really awkward position, because without weapon hate or any taunts, like how do you stop the Ashbringer from tearing you down over the next 2 turns?
And the Paladin has the means to stop any creature. So.
Yeah, exactly. So he decides to ping and not heal himself. I think he could have done that. He wants to keep the Northshire Cleric at turns.
But that's for the guy that needed.
Yeah, exactly. Like Paladin doesn't need Saracen Jones right now. There's no worry about that. So Gaara decides to go for the not healing yourself once more.
So now the problem
he wants to keep Northshire.
You just go phase with the weapon and go phase with the dude, play Sylvanas and do that.
And just forget about anything you play, because basically the priest cannot mind control, because he has to heal himself.
Keep asking the questions, and Gaara doesn't have the answers.
Exactly. Gaara's on an interrogation chair right now. Interrogation.
Yeah.
And, no answers shall be found.
Straight into the eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what's your answer? What's your answer here?
And Gaara was fine for a few turns. He was like, I've got the answer. At the very end, I'm crumbling down. There's no way. His willpower won't suffice. There's absolutely nothing to do here for Gaara once his turn comes back. I mean, what is Faramir thinking about? What is he expecting? He's seen 2 lights of the Naru. He has seen the Holy Fire. So his biggest worry has to be something like another Holy Fire, right?
Yeah, but that's the only card I think would matter in this type of situation.
Even Shadowfire, like Shadow or Death doesn't help here. Doesn't even matter, and that should be it, I believe. This looks like game.
I think so.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do.
Anything.
Alright, so Gaara did try to stay in the game for a while. I thought he was going to lose this a bit earlier than he did, but he actually managed to get a good card draw engine here with Wild Pyromancer sometime on turn 5.
That was really well played by Gaara.
Yeah,
the
really nice turn.
Sequence was really well played.
Yeah, that was a really nice one.
But that sucks in general against that kind of a draw.
Yeah, I'm just... The draw was incredible too. 2 shielded mini-bots, Knife Juggler, Muster for battle.
Yep.
Everything was there for the Paladin, and now Gaara's trying to get an answer from the top decks. He finds Circle of Healing, but that's ultimately not going to be enough. He'd have to have... Even Arcanine wouldn't work. Nothing works here. Maybe he had a second Holy Fire he was hoping for. That would have bought him a single turn.
Oh, look, that's second circle.
Does he play Defensive Argus? Does he have the Defensive Argus? Oh.
Shade. Oh, wow.
No defender.
Nope,
Shadow with Paint, and that's game.
Some different card choices here, right? Shredded Nextronas with Valence Chosen might actually be really cool.
I like the idea, actually. It's a really nice way to buffer up some of your spells mid-game if you're running something like a Holy Nova in the deck, right? It's guaranteed 3 damage, which, since GBG came out, a lot of minions have had a bit more health baseline, so that definitely does give you a bit more value there. Like, you coin out Shade, Valence Chosen turn 3, sorry, and then you just forget about it for the rest of the game. Yeah, that's fine. I figured Faramir was D2's friend after he explained it. I was a little confused there for a second, but sure. So, that's 1-1, I believe, right? No, actually.
No, that's the first match, right?
Yeah, it's the first match. Sorry for D2. Sorry, I was just a little confused. So Gaara 2-0 for D2.
Oh,
I'm
so,
pretty sure it's
oh,
2-0
sorry.
for D2.
Sorry, then
100%.
I was the
100%, then 99%, then 0% when Lothar told me, wait, you're completely confused, Nox. Never mind, Lothar, you're confusing me.
Sorry.
I was doing fine. So D2's gone 2-0 against Gaara so far, which is quite unfortunate because he lost his first match. His only deck left, I think, is Hunter. No, he played the Hunter deck. Did he play the Hunter deck? And then he got Harrison Jones. Yes, that's what D2 did. Harrison Jones, the weapon. That's what happened. Yeah,
so
okay, never mind. Never mind me that. So that's 2-0 here for man, I'm so confused. So there's only one deck left for Gaara.
Deck left for Gaara. I'm not really sure which was one that he didn't play the Shaman, right? So
No, both
that
are
was
bad warlocks. So there was one mage left.
Warlock, Counter, and
Priest.
Oh,
Priest. Yeah, we
maybe
just saw the priest.
that.
So it has to be mage. Next one up is mage, definitely.
No, he played mage, the first one, the Unstable Portal one.
Okay, dude, I'm so confused. So it's Hunter. I watched too many games today. I'm so confused. So Hunter's coming up. Yeah. Apparently, I don't have the lineups in front of us. Like we don't have any interface to actually watch it immediately. So we have to kind of second guess ourselves because there's no graphical cue for us right now. So yeah, it is definitely Hunter. So it's gonna be quite helpful to know that. So there's a Hunter coming up, guys, against a Paladin. Not exactly the most interesting matchup if you're a Hunter, is it?
No, not at all. Unless you think like super aggressive with two explosive traps, two unleashed hounds, and well,
that's kind of unheard of, actually.
I think people may actually switch to that type of hunter just because of Paladin. And in general,
you're right.
Most of the decks are playing more minion-centric strategy.
You're right. Yep.
So there will be more minions on board. So Unleash the Hounds might actually make a comeback in this metagame just because people are just playing, more minions. Master for Battle is the sole reason to put two Unleash the Hounds in your hunter deck, in my opinion. And when you
it also beats Zoo pretty consistently, and Zoo, is also a pretty decent deck right now. Yeah. It's come back, and Implosion has made its way in Zoo decks with Sea Giants on ladder at least. We saw it in the tournament earlier, so it apparently is a card that people are considering putting in their decks. I don't know if it'll stay like this or if it's just kind of an experiment for most people, but definitely a card that hasn't been seen play. So Hunter definitely as planned. Oh, the Metal Tooth Leaper.
Wow, that's something new we didn't see before.
I love that. I don't know why I love it, but I love it. It's just, I've never seen it. I've never seen this card played.
With Annihilatron, that's really a good drop. Like, just
that's a
turn to
sickening turn.
Yeah. And then you have a free attack creature with Divine Shield. That's really, really powerful. But you
and it also works.
Mad Scientist first, right? Mad Scientist, so Mad Scientist will kill a dude, or kill a Knife Tracker or whatever. And
you don't lose the Divine Shield. Yeah.
It kind of sucks against a mini shielded bot, shielded mini bot, which actually D2 has in his hand, so...
Yeah. But it runs into the Annoyotron, right? That's what happens. Shielded mini bot has to smack itself into the Annoyotron, which means that the Mad Scientist will live. So that's actually pretty good, because he's going to get the trade. He's going to get the initiative on the trade here. Gaara is going to get a pretty nice one. Yeah, unusual Hunter deck, most definitely.
He sacrifices that Scientist, so most...
Wants a freezing trap, probably.
Maybe just explosive trap?
Nah, he plays an Annoyotron into it, there's no way.
Maybe Snipe.
Big plays. It's not going to work against Master for Battle, unfortunately. And the weapon and the shielded mini-bot. If it's freezing trap... Wait, Snake Trap?
Snake Trap, yeah. It's
value!
Makes sense with the Annihilatron. Yeah.
This is good here.
This is almost the counter to Master for Battle. It just didn't destroy the weapon. But for 2 mana, you are killing the minions, which is very important.
I am loving this. The Snake Trap was actually a really good call here. I don't know if that's the only secret he runs. He seemed pretty confident about it. So,
the call was made like instantly, so this might be the only trap he plays.
As a counter for those Muster for Battle, pesky Pally.
Yep.
And now Paladin has the opportunity to True Silver Champion and kill the Harvest Golem.
You do it?
But I don't think
you just play Nev Juggler and Pink.
But you're sacrificing the Juggler for sure afterwards. I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, you're playing against the Hunters, so you just want to make dudes. You have the Quartermaster. In this situation, you're almost sure that both of your dudes will be alive next turn.
Yeah.
And then you have 3 dudes.
Oh, the Annoyotron. What an annoying card, really.
Maybe you will just play both Anatron and Hunted Creeper.
And kill a 1/1 or kill the juggler.
Yeah, I think you can kill the 1/1.
You could be justified.
I'm not sure.
I mean, how much value do you expect the Metal Tooth Leaper to give him here? Because the Harvest Golem token is going to get buffed up to 4 attack, sorry. Is it +3 attack or +2?
+2.
+2, yeah, that's right. So Metal Tooth Leaper is going to go up to 4 attack on the token from the Harvest Golem. So there is definitely some value to be found there. But
He kills the juggler, okay.
yeah, he doesn't expect the Quartermaster or does not wish to play around it yet. Maybe...
I think he just takes into account that this is a risky play just to, you know, if Quartermaster happens, it happens.
Yeah, and you know, it's better that it happens now than with a muster per battle on turn 8 again.
Yeah.
Probably a little happy about that. Now, unfortunately, I mean, low step is actually a pretty good way to contest the board at the moment.
But it's still set in general.
Yeah, definitely.
And look at this. It's 10-5 for Hunter, and Paladin is at 28 points of life.
Yeah. But he seems to be playing mech, so I don't know if his goal here is to rush down the opponent. I can't quite tell. I get a feeling that's not the purpose of his deck.
Well, he plays a Dr. Boom for sure.
Yeah, well, I think that prediction is probably accurate based on what we know. I mean, Metal Tooth Leaper with boom. Yeah, you could buff them with the Metal Tooth Leaper at the very end of the game.
Yeah.
And you get some pretty interesting value there. But there's no way to, you know, generate mechs the same way that Unleash the Hounds generates beasts. So, you know, is Metal Tooth Leaper really that amazing? I mean, we might see down the line of this game sometime where we're just mind blown by the value of that card.
It's great on the curve, but it's not great in normal, in my opinion. Like, if you have a coin and you will play like, another turn turn 1, another turn turn 2.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And then turn 3 Leaper, then it doesn't really matter if both of those Anatrons still have the Divine Shield. Those Anatrons will just trade for whatever your opponent has.
Yeah, it's happened a lot too. I mean, Bolvar,
okay.
DTwo.
So this will be a 3/7 creature for sure.
Yeah, pretty much systematically here. Oh, this is going to be big. Gaara needs to find an answer. Well, I mean, I never thought I'd say that, but Gaara needs to find an answer for Bolvar.
Well, he has the Hunter's Mark in his deck.
Yeah, we've seen that one.
Look at the Light's Justice doing so much work.
Yeah. People under like Light's Justice. It's like the Light of the Naru, right? Where it's a card you don't play in your deck baseline, but you're pretty happy to get it off of something else.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same scenario. Like Light Warden has won games with Light of the Naru. You wouldn't slot it in your deck baseline, but most definitely not a terrible card. So, how do we feel about Unleash here?
I'm just counting. It sucks.
Yeah, exactly. How do you feel about
sucks.
it? It's not that good. Your web spinner hero power and pray for
You
the
can't
best.
even afford to like go phase with everything you do. One
Consecration
and you're just like that.
Yeah. He still does go phase though, doesn't trade with a 3/3. Oh, Bolvar, the value.
Second master.
Oh, this is gonna be devastating. That 1/4 weapon is going to give D2 so much value here.
That's very true.
Wow. It's incredible. The amount of value he's gonna get out of that Light's Justice #2. These are things you can only hear after Goblins vs. Gnomes come out. Oh, this Light's Justice is gonna be amazing! This is gonna be a sick Light's Justice. Look at that Light Warden, it's sick. No, there's no way you'll ever hear that before GVG. So that's kind of interesting. Double Unleash here. Another Unleash top deck would be actually somewhat interesting now.
What? Am I behind the stream? Oh, okay.
No, it would be nice for him if you found it, but he hasn't. I was just saying, you know, hypothetically,
Okay.
in a perfect world.
But look at this. Paladin has 21 health points, but there's a Lay on Hands in this one.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
is this
scavenging.
winnable?
Yeah, I don't see how it's winnable. With Lay on Hands and Aldor Peacekeeper negating your threats, healing from the True Summer Champion, Bolvar that you have to deal with because then you lose the game. Like I think D2 might just play Bolvar next turn because he can.
Just for its style points, right? And the
Yeah, exactly.
extra
This is
full
style
animation.
Exactly.
Did you see the animation for Bolvar?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I saw it and I was
Oh,
like, ha
yes.
ha ha, Bolvar, and then I lost. Oh, Harrison Jones, you've got to be kidding me. This is excruciating. Oh no, Gaara, everything's going wrong for you right now. It's not even
It's
your
like-
fault.
Wow.
Gaara, it's not your fault, Gaara. Stuff happens.
Harrison Jones just goes, whoopa! If you look at
No, I did not watch Friends.
Oh, never mind then. But Twitch will catch that.
Yeah, Twitch probably will catch it. I mean, they're a bunch of, you know, TV show watchers. Pretty sure about that. Yeah, they're watching streams, so they're probably watching TV shows as well, right? Kind of makes sense.
How big is the ball?
So, how big is what? The
Oh,
Bolvar?
how big
I
is-
don't even know. I wish I could hover over it to see like how much attack Bolvar got so far.
Oh,
It's a 6. It's only
cents.
6. It's not that bad. Okay, it's not even fun.
Well, for 5 points of mana, I got a 6/7 feature. That's
Yeah.
nice, though, right?
So he does play all his minions. He's going all in on the board here. I kind of understand. I can't really blame him for that. But ultimately, I mean, what could you draw here that saves you?
5, 8,
Deathwing?
12, 13, 17.
The Deathwing
D2
Hunter.
is 1 point of lethal.
1 point off lethal, yeah. He's 1 off. Actually, with Defender of Argus, does that push it?
No, he's still 1
Oh,
off.
with Defender.
Yeah, with
yeah.
Defender and True Silver Champion,
True
that's
Silver
6
Champion is
points
1
from... Yeah, 6 points from hand and 8, 10, 12, 13 points
So,
from board.
yeah. So, I think he just Bolvars and Defenders of Argus is it? For the style points?
I'm not... Well, that's the third match, so you can actually show the ball. Yeah. Everyone will know anyway about the ball.
Yeah.
So you can show it.
Yeah. It's actually really... I mean...
Play,
What does
dude.
Hunter... I mean, we already know that this deck... I mean, the Hunter has a really tough matchup against Paladin, right? Like, it's one of the known facts about the class. If they get enough healing, sufficient healing, and you can't burst them down fast enough, and it's always going to be a problem. And this is pretty much what we're witnessing right now. Unleash the Hounds, you know, kind of a cute card to get... Wow! The Angry Chicken from Web Spinner.
Awesome.
Can you channel that anger, Gaara? Because that, otherwise... And he gets Savannah High Main. He actually does
Too
run
little,
it.
Too late.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Please, yeah.
Please stealth the chicken.
The angry chicken. It's like,
And then he's gonna pass his turn, and D2 is gonna play Bolvar, and we'll get to witness pure glory. I hope he doesn't concede.
well met.
Yeah, I will hunt you down, he says. Alright, watch out for the angry chicken plays. Oh, he
Aw.
leaves. No Bolvar, no fun. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that's the second 3-0 in this tournament.
Yeah,
Wow.
second time we have a 3-0 now. D2 taking it 3-0 against Gaara. That's been actually like, wow. I'm a little surprised actually about these 3-0s. That's not something I expect. But then again, it's a new metagame, so new decks, new things to adapt to, not necessarily up to date as to what you should be playing and what's going to be most effective. So you'll see a lot of those, unexpected outcomes with decks sweeping, decks that might not be completely polished yet.
Exactly.
D2's draws were insane as well.
Well, it was not like a wild growth turn 2 every time, but still Master of Battle can push it a
Yeah.
bit like a wild growth.
And
Like-
Shielded Minibot as well, with Knife Jugglers. Like, he's had a pretty consistent, amazing draw. It reminds me of that Wild Growth, although, it's not the same in function. But it's the equivalent for Pally. Alright.
Okay,
So,
we'll have a commercial break in 30 seconds.
Yeah, and after the commercial is going to be the last match we have is, I believe,
The last
Twist
match from round of 8 in the winners bracket.
from the winners brackets, yeah. That's going to be the last one. It's going to be Twixen, I believe, against
Versus, who's that? Let me check.
Game
Carlos.
King.
Oh,
Game King? No.
why Game King?
Game King qualified? Okay. No, he wasn't the qualifier. So...
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
It's Carlos versus Twixen. And
Yeah.
Carlos is on Team Lucky Draw, and
Yeah,
Twixen
Team Lucky
is on
Draw.
Fnatic. And we'll be watching that right after the commercial break.
Don't run.
Okay, see you guys.